Okay, I want to make this quick video. I'm on my way to the Southwest. I just want to say this. Now, when I talk about like narcissistic stuff, the only reason why I keep bringing it up is not because it helped me evolve and stuff like that. It's because when I know that people are still watching or whatever from both ends, both exes, people's families, whatever, when I know that they're still doing that magic or coming over here, just more in general, I don't like them doing the magic, but if they would do the magic in their own area and get their punishment in their own area, that's fine. But people secretly watching and stuff like that, that irritates me or whatever. I'm just from both ends or whatever, even if they can't do it, getting people to do it, paying people to do it or whatever. And I was just like I said before, you be wondering why people doing it or whatever, but I was told that they think that something is coming or whatever. That's what. Well, like I said, when I be posting stuff in the past, it's like when you post certain things and you hear certain things, I don't know if people thought that I was trying to show off. Oh, I'm not doing it. When you hear certain things, it's like, wow, is it true? Could it be true? Blah, 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 blah. Because I can't read the future or whatever like that. But it's like, I can read certain scenarios. Like if I know the government is plotting stuff, read certain things just by stuff I research or read in between words and stuff like that, or see hidden motives and stuff. But I can't read the future. I don't know who, unless I go to a psychic or something like this. So when I heard that, I was like, oh wow, let me share it. I can't believe this. It wasn't like, look at me, because you don't never know. I'm not saying nobody's a liar or nothing, but you don't know what's coming for you. Only God is in control of that or whatever. Some people know, but I don't know. I'm just saying that. So whatever. Anyway, let me just get back to what I was saying now, and I'm trying not to sound so annoyed, but as you can see, the only reason why I keep on talking about this narcissistic stuff is because it's like I'm going through it. If they can't watch me, then they'll get people to watch me or their spouses and magic to stop and block and watch and stop. And another thing I want to say is for anybody who was trying to discredit that video I made or whatever with that white car with gang stalking. First of all, when I came outside, before I recorded that, when I came outside that day or whatever, it was a whole bunch of dudes or whatever hanging out in front of their apartment or whatever when I walked out the door. Then when I went downstairs, two of the guys came in after me and got in their car and did that or whatever. So in that same white car that was just upstairs. So even if I didn't see that, I just know that they're doing it or whatever. So my thing is, I just get irritated when, not that I really care about what people think, because I've always kind of not really cared, but it's just annoying. It's like, if you can see with the views, you can see that they're trying everything to make you look crazy. Come on, man. You know, good gosh darn well, the more 7, 8 people are watching my, and I've been saying it. I've been saying that they've been controlling the views or whatever. I don't want to keep on repeating myself, but I've been saying it. So you know that you're dealing with some crazy psychopaths. This is what I want to say. The reason why I say narcissistic people or cults, narcissistic families, is because they help assist in aiding the narc to be abusive. Like for example, like, and I'm not trying to, well, I don't really care or whatever about down talking nobody mother. Anybody doing magic or whatever, that's an evil demonic person. They deserve to get exposed. They're doing magic against you. Now, when a narcissist comes into people's life, most of the time narcissists, they have multiple women, children everywhere that they don't take care of. They go from different woman to woman to woman to discard. So the reason why I'm breaking this down is so you can understand the mind of somebody like this. First of all, when you are going into a relationship knowing that you're going to destroy it or whatever, and your plans is to make a baby and leave, destroy that person, leave them with nothing and leave, because that's what they do when they come into people's lives, especially empaths or people they're really jealous of. He came into my life and totally destroyed everything, lost my first car and my first apartment behind it or whatever. And I'm not saying, oh, woe is me. I'm just giving you examples of how you know you're dealing with a complete psychopath, and then continuously lie to cover up their tracks and make themselves not look crazy. Now, the reason why I say that narcissistic families are cults and satanic cults, it's like they're aiding in that. First of all, anybody who is related to the narc, besides you, the victim, the new victim, you know what type of person it is. The only person that doesn't know is the victim. They know that he has a track record of going from woman to woman to woman. Now, if a person keeps going from woman to woman to woman, and then you make it seem like each girl you leave is crazy, and they use you for your money and cheated on you, and you had to leave. I mean, something should start adding up. Now, I'm not saying that you can't continuously meet people that are effed up or whatever and jealous and try to destroy you, because I've had relationships with different people that were kind of like not right for me, and that's because I wasn't spiritually awakened yet or whatever, and I just I wasn't more choosy or whatever, or more, I'm trying to say how I can say it, I just wasn't I didn't have my discernment up or whatever. So we'll just say that to the fullest. But it's just like when narcissistic families, they know that what the narc is going to do. They know I think another coach said that, I think it was spiritual whistleblower. She said something like on one of her videos that the narc know his friends. They know that when he goes in, he's going to destroy it. So if you know you're going in a relationship that you're not going to stay long, you're going to destroy it, then you're not going to act right, and you have to stage it in order to make that person look completely bananas to cover up for what you did or whatever. I told you a lot of stuff that they did, and then when you don't like women, and you have a strong dislike for them, but you're using them as a front because you don't want people to know your real truth, then you're going to despise them and you're going to do stuff to spite them. So if that makes a little bit more sense, because anybody else, like you tell that story to, if a narc trying to make you look crazy and you're online telling a truth or he lied, the first thing people in their logical minds, I know how people think, are going to think, why would a man be in a relationship with a woman and purposely lie on her and make her look crazy and talking about she cheated? Like, ain't no man gonna lie and say that girl cheated on them. Who won that girl who's faithful? I mean, you're dealing with a psychopath. You're not dealing with anybody that's that has any type of God in them or any type of connection to the Most High or whatever. So in general, even if you don't have a connection to the Most High, he does have a connection to the Most High. You're dealing with a complete psychopath, because only a complete psychopath would do that. And this is another thing. I made a video earlier talking about the person is completely delusional. I don't think that he's delusional or whatever, because I remember I told you when I caught him lying on me, instead of me just being like, get the hell on and don't come back, don't talk to me no more because the person lied on me. It's like narcissists portray themselves in relationships that they just been abused so bad. They just been abused so bad nobody loves them, and they want somebody to understand. And everybody, the side story they have is that when they come in, everybody gave up on them, just kind of like how Ike did Tina in that movie. Was Love Got to Do with it? Remember, he was crying about his ex-wife, and she was like, "I'll never give up on you, Ike," or whatever. But when you don't know that, you tend to look past certain things. When women who are more mature minded and know the game, they'll look at people like that and be like, nigga, get your shit together, get the hell on or whatever, or don't want to hear that. They ain't trying to hear that. Empath somewhere, oh, well, they went through this, so I want to be there, I want to try to love them through it, whatever, when the whole time it's a game or whatever. So if that makes any more type of sense, I try to break it down in a way with details, personal details of what I went through, so you guys can kind of understand the person I'm dealing with. If narcs do very, very demonic stuff, they told you when you into stuff like that, you're doing love spills after you discarded somebody to have them in their mind and driving up and starting the car and have people watching them, whatever you're doing, making up lies, you're totally being evil. And it's like if you're doing that much, you're trying to cover up something, cover up a truth. Because what average person would do that? And let me go back to what I was saying. I told you he knows what he was doing. That video I made earlier when I said either you're delusional or you're doing it, he knew what he was doing, because there was several times I caught him lying and I confronted him on. I'm like, why would you do that? And he would be like, well, I just did it because what did he say? He did it out of spite or something like that. And I'm like, spite out of, but what was the point of the spite? It's like, whatever they do, it don't make no sense, but he knows what he's doing. One way you can tell somebody is possessed, besides through their eyes, is if they do evil stuff and they don't have no real reason why they're doing it. It's like, what is the reason of lying on somebody? What is the reason of stalking somebody? The only way you could even feel comfortable doing it is you have to make up a lie and choose to believe that and tell people that, so you can feel comfortable doing it. Because if you really just take your whole delusional lies out of it and look at it for what it is, look at it for what you really did, then you know that you're a fucked up person. You have to seriously know that. But narcs, they don't want to believe that they're fucked up. That's why they go silent and they play like little abusive mind games, being silent and not saying nothing. Which, how I feel now, it's like, just remain silent, but do it on your own side of town and tell your people to be silent all the way. It's just like silent or whatever and ignoring is just, don't even do that magic, because I really wouldn't even bring it up again if they weren't still doing that magic or people riding by. And that's on both ends or whatever. It's like it's a lot of people coming against you. It's a lot of people that hate you. When people like empaths get in certain relationships and stuff like that, and they give a lot of love and they leave. It's not just me, this all empaths, and they give a lot of love. A lot of people, they not used to stuff like that. They used to superficial relationships. So when you come along, even if you weren't perfect or whatever, you come along and you put up with a lot of people wouldn't put up with it, and you're real kind-hearted. A lot of people not used to genuine love. It's always superficial. So when you leave or you rise up and you level up, the devil get mad. Oh no, who she thinks she, because who else would get mad that a person has high self-confidence and they change and they leveled up and they don't want to deal with stuff no more and stuff like this? So that doesn't even make any type of sense. The only way that it can make sense is if you're dealing with some complete devil. So I just want to say that. That's it. I just wanted to make this quick little video, try to use examples so y'all can further understand what I'm going through. It's like, in order for you to go that hard, stopping views, sending links, those porn links. I told you another psychic said those porn links that they put underneath the comment section are links to stop your views or whatever. So, or control of views. So if you're doing that and you see what I'm online posting, the only thing you come to the conclusion of is they trying to stop the truth from getting out and they want to discredit you by making you look crazy. So that's it. Just wanted to make this quick little post and hope they help somebody or whatever to kind of understand how narcissistic cults work and how they cover for each other, devils cover for devils, and what they're doing. So that's it.